Well, hello everyone. Sorry for the technical difficulties. You knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Let me just figure out if I'm in the right place because I'm pretty sure I'm not. Yep, I am in a different stream. So I'm going to tell everyone to come over to this stream. Hopefully that works. Yes, people are finding me. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the difficulties. I am going to figure out the right stream. And then we can get started. Just a moment. How much time do we have? Nope. Time's up. Time is up. Time is up. All right, everyone. So it means that we want to see Epic Games. Yeah, I'm here just in time. Epic Games revealing, is it going to happen? Hello? There it is! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I got here just in time. Hopefully you're all here with me. Yes, I see you all managed to get over here. We'll talk about my technical difficulties in just a moment, but first, very important, the Vault games have been announced and there is a surprise that I did not expect, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have 2 mystery games next week. There will be 2 mystery games. Let's see if we get anything when we click it. No, nothing. Just back to the free games. I don't see clues. I just see, you know, the icon looks exactly like the icon that I just stole off of a random blog post off the internet for a post today. It looks really, really quickly done. Like they don't have a video, they don't have clues, they just have a picture of last year's Vault and poof. Well, there you go. But the most important thing is not what we get right now, not how they're presenting it, but that there's going to be 2 Vault games. I don't think this has ever happened. Now, sometimes the Vault has opened and there have been multiple games inside the Vault, but they have never announced 2 separate games at the same time. First question, what might it mean? That deserves a poll. Not a poll because there's only a few options in that case. So tell me in the chat, what do you think it means? And meanwhile, I'm going to try to finish getting set up here because I had some last minute panics right before streaming. Of course. I'm going to change that later. Oh, wait, we can. No, don't want to do that. There. Going to do that. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the chat and the streaming software and getting everything just right because I had kind of some problems there. I think it's better. Okay, what might it mean? Let's go back here. Can I click on anything yet? In a moment, we're going to go through the Epic Games social media because sometimes in the past, the clues came a little bit later actually on X or on Facebook. So, J-Man thinks it means very low rating games. Well, I see. Suddenly, this is the biggest stream since December. Thank you all for coming back. Make sure that you're still subscribed because you don't want to miss the next 4 weeks if history is any indication. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be bigger games than usual. It doesn't mean that they will all be AAA. It doesn't mean that GTA 5 is going to be free. It definitely means that GTA 6 is not going to be free. I see lots of jokes in the comments, so that's why I have to bring it up. But this would be a great time to subscribe if you haven't been with us for the last few months, because it's going to be a fun event and usually a pretty crowded one. E9K thinks it's Shadow of War. quite possible. Possible. We've been saying for a while that what is it? The Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor. What are they called? I've played both of them. My goodness, I'm really shaken by almost not making this stream on time. Anyway, Peter Rowan says, yes, Legion Rides, that's it. Legion Rides says, Red Dead Redemption 1 plus 2, or 2 plus 1. Sure. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Someone didn't expect this. Really? You haven't been paying attention. I've been telling everyone to expect it for a month. If you're wondering what these games might be, in case we don't actually get clues now, just give me a hot second, and I will give you a video with our very best guesses that we prepared a month ago, I think. Easily a month ago. So, for the time being, chew on this. There's some good ideas there. Hitman is a possibility. We have gotten Hitman 1 for free in the past, and that was a long time ago. Assassin's Creed, Black Flag confirmed. No, let's be realistic here. Probably, almost certainly no Assassin's Creed game. So let's put that. The Last of Us, also no. Sorry. How about if we don't have clues, you can just tell me what you think is going to happen, and I'll tell you the likelihood of it happening, okay? Because we've been doing this for 6 years. 6 years. We started in summer, yeah, like August 2019. So we're coming up on 6 years of this channel. Unfortunately, my co-host can't be here, but I'm sure that he will agree with pretty much everything that I say. Hold on a second. He won't agree with everything I say, but when I say which games are likely or unlikely to be free, for that we're on the same page. Many other things he vehemently disagrees with me. Just a moment. I'm going to delete the previous live stream just to make sure that it doesn't confuse people. Give me a moment. And Legion Rides, we're back to keeping you busy and needing you to keep the chat in line. Thank you very much for that. So guys, tell me what you think is going to be free, and we're going to figure out what we do and do not know. So going to delete this. Delete forever? Are you sure? Yes, I understand. Delete forever. Let's stick with the horse that we're riding. All right. And back here. Okay. Can I click on anything yet? No, it's just bringing me here. Well, for the moment, before we get ahead of ourselves, I know no one cares, but Dead Time Defenders and Touch Type Tail are now free this week until the Vault games get started. In Dead Time Defenders, you can complete bounties, acquire legendary loot, upgrade your gear, and level up as you fight back against invading monsters in this side-scrolling looter-shooter RPG. And I believe it is local co-op. So we're just gonna, actually no, I'm gonna show you a shortcut to save time. When there's multiple free games, just add it to the cart. Then go back, because we can also pick up, come on, little computer, come on, I know you can do it, come on. We're gonna claim these free games, make sure you claim them too, then we're gonna talk about the Vault games, and then I have some keys to give away in the chat, so for those of you with fast fingers, stick around, you might get some extra free games even before the Vault event begins. All right, so we've got everything. Total value of $30. The nice thing about this approach of putting all the free games in a basket is you see how much money you're saving week to week. It's pretty cool. Check out. Peter Rowan says, looks like Castle Crushers, but with guns. Yep, I think that is a fair assessment, although I haven't played it. So fair is a strong word for what I'm doing right now. Camden Viana says it will be GTA 5 because we always claim that one. That's an interesting logic, but unfortunately here that's not gonna make it happen. All right, let's go back to the free games, and I'm gonna check out. I'm just gonna hold on. You guys sit tight here for a second, and I'm gonna check out Epic Games. Nothing yet. What I am gonna do, we need a poll. Did you claim Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga that was free for 24 hours? On May 4th. Let's just say yes, no, or I claimed it before. No, I missed it. Or no, I don't want it. All right, but I am looking at Epic Games Facebook right now. I don't see any announcement about the Vault games, and I'm just gonna, for convenience, because I'm not prepared and not set up with all of the websites open as they should be, so I'm using multiple screens here, whatever gives me access fastest. I'm gonna check out Epic Games on X. Absolutely nothing posted about the Vault games, much less 2 Vault games, much less clues. In the chat, if you see anything on Epic Games social media, this is the time to start looking through their Facebook, their X, their Instagram. And please tell me in the chat if you see anything interesting that we could use to guess. The fact that there are 2 games, I have to believe that those 2 games are somehow connected, that they did not decide for some reason, randomly, to give away 2 games in the Vault that have nothing to do with each other. They are probably from the same developer, probably from the same series, and 2 games, not 3. Now, 3 is not impossible because we have gotten a trilogy in the Vault before we got the... wait. Wow, I'm so confused. The Tomb Raider trilogy. Was that the last day of Christmas or the last day of Vault? All right, here we go. Research. Michal has it, has this bookmarked somewhere. Where is it? I think I'm in the wrong tab. This is a disaster. It's okay, we're having fun. We're gonna work it out. Wow, stream has quite a lag delay. It does. Why is that happening? All right, hold tight, hold tight. I don't have a bunch of tabs open. Why is that happening? Sorry, guys. Tomb Raider trilogy was at the end of Christmas. It was at the end of Christmas. All right, yeah. Okay. And I want it to be here. So, but we have gotten multiple games in the Vault before, but usually it was still announcing like one Vault, and it would open and there would be multiple games inside. Star Wars Outlaw. Let's think about what would make sense for 2 games, not 3, but for 2 games to be given away side by side in the Vault. Harsh says CP1 and 2. Overcooked 1 and 2. I think it would be the third time that Overcooked was given away for free. So honestly, I really hope not. And maybe Star Wars games. Yeah, everyone's telling me it was Christmas. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm fried, guys. Like I'll tell you more if you want later about why I'm so fried, but I'm not on top of things right now. But that's okay because Vault games are back. Smith, thank you for dropping the code for Wild Country in GOG. All of you, like, open your GOG launchers, because that is where most of the codes are going to be dropped near the end of this stream. So stay with us. I'm just going to figure out what is going on. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, because it was given away a few months ago on Prime Gaming. I mean, those both seem a bit too old to be Vault games. I would hope for something a little bit more exciting. However, anything to promote Baldur's Gate 3, and that is two games that would go well together. So good guess. I like that guess. Metro Exodus, the first two games in the trilogy have been free multiple times. In fact, the third game has not, so I don't really see that being given away as two games. Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. Now that would be an epic way to start the vault. If Epic has listened to you guys and these streams at all ever, they know that would be the most amazing way to start the vault, except for giving away GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, which is never going to happen. Smith, thank you for the code for The Last Spell. And Star Wars Old Republic 1 and 2. It has been free before on mobile. There is a Star Wars event happening right now. Now, that is a good point. How long is that Star Wars event supposed to be going on? Let's find out. Legion Riot says, it's a relaxing time for me now. Wait until next week, my friend. Next week. Richard Lindau, hello. Maybe one is an adult-oriented game and they give the other one for younger viewers. That makes sense. I feel like recently they haven't really been caring about that. I mean, every rule that we try to make for the way that Epic operates, then they end up breaking it. But I always felt like that approach kind of made sense. So it definitely could be. The Star Wars Fortnite event. Yes. What are the dates for this? Will it go through to next week? They are not very specific. Not very specific at all. Anyone who plays Fortnite, is this enough information for you to have a sense of how long this event is going to be going on? Is there now like a Star Wars Island forever? Fortnite Festival? Battle Royale Build Zero Build? No. Don't know. What do you think about Game of Thrones? The game? Like Telltale Game of Thrones or something? Or the RPG? Peter says it's definitely Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. Yes! Definitely. I mean, that would be pretty epic, but far too soon. I think Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has sold 3 million copies in 3 months? Like 3.5 months? It's extraordinary. They have zero motivation to give it away for free unless Epic Games cuts them like the biggest check ever. Could be Doom. Could be Among Us and Among Us 3D. That would be an excellent troll by Epic. Ghost of Tsushima possible. Impossible. Doom Eternal. Really? Yeah. Yeah, Doom. A Bethesda game? Absolutely. We've gotten so many Bethesda games. Of every series. No, but actually not Doom. We have not gotten a Bethesda Doom game yet. Lots of Doom games. All right, let me... Ooh, dudes. I'm gonna have quite a few keys to give away in just a bit. Yes. And actually, you will have to vote if you want... I'm gonna divide these up, actually. If you want me to drop the Star Wars keys or the non-Star Wars keys? We're going to have a vote for that a bit later. But okay, let's guess a bit more. And let me check social media. Have you guys seen anything on Epic Games social media? How are we doing? I love the sarcasm of all you guys. Last of Us 1 and 2. Haha. GTA 5 and GTA 6. Can Evil Within 1 be free? It already was. I'm sorry. Last year, 1 and 2 were free. I'm getting notifications that have nothing to do with this. Do this? Does it have anything to do with this? No. Okay. All right. Let's check. Come on, Epic. Tell us what the vault is all about this year. Give us a sign. Just in case anyone is new, the image that we have of the vault is not the clue. How do I get out of... Oh, that's how. So, yeah. If you're new to Epic, new to Vault games, you might be looking for some clues with the style of the vault, the colors, anything there. This image has been used for years. It's always like that, so this doesn't tell us anything at all. It might be that Epic Games is tired of our shenanigans and tired of all of you being so amazing at guessing clues. I feel like in the past we have almost always managed to figure out whatever the clue was. We have kind of had a pretty good idea or been very certain about what game was coming. Epic Games might have just gotten completely sick of their surprise being spoiled, although I think guessing it, even if the end result, it's pretty clear before they reveal it, the guessing is the funnest part, and that's where the most engagement is. Epic, Bob, if you're listening, like, it's all about engagement, right? So let us play. Let us play. But they might be tired of that, and they're just giving us nothing. They're saying, hey, get excited, something's coming, and that is all we are telling you. Quite possible. I want Star Wars Battlefront 2. That was free in like 2020, like 5 years ago. I played the hell out of that when it was free. Outcast 1 and 2. I like it. I do like that. I don't think it's likely because Outcast 2 is too recent, right? Am I thinking of the right game? No, I'm thinking of The Forest. I do apologize. Outcast 2. Outcast 2 published in 2010? You were talking about Outlast. Why am I talking about Outcast? Guys, just make fun of me, and that's going to be the best thing about this stream. Just make fun of me being so out of it. Outlast 2. That's what we're thinking about. 2017. Okay, I was thinking about a different game. Published by developed by Red Barrels, published by Red Barrels. I don't know why. I don't think Red Barrels has anything against Epic. I also don't think that they have given away any games on the Epic Game Store yet. Let's Don't look, guys. I don't want you to know my true age. I'm a vampire. Games. Where are the games? Yeah. What games? So just Outlast. So no, Outlast has not been free on the Epic Games before. So why not? It could be. Euro Truck Simulator 1 and 2. Mafia 1 and 2. You know, I mean, Mafia is a trilogy. If you're going to give away one, then the trilogy makes a little bit more sense. But Mafia 1 and 2, then getting people to buy Mafia 3, yeah, far from impossible. Will Assassin's Creed Mirage or GTA 5 be possibly free? No. And please subscribe to the channel for that advice. Because I have the impression you probably haven't listened to many of these streams where we repeat answers to those questions almost every Vault event. But no, do not hope for those. And if you see a good sale on either of those, then pick them up. Outcast, yes. Outcast 1 and 2. Outcast 2. That's what it was. Outcast 2 from 2010. I don't think so. I feel like that's a bit too old for Vault games. All right, looking through the chat. Caleb, don't forget to turn on slow chat next week. I bet it's needed. Yes. And if I forget, please remind me. Watch Dogs 1 and 2. We have gotten Watch Dogs 1 and 2 before, so they would be repeats. As a general rule, we don't get repeats in the Vault games. It's supposed to be things that deserve a little bit more hype. So I don't think so. Same with Dying Light 1 and 2. Dying Light 1 we have gotten for free. I don't expect repeats, which means that pairing seems less likely. Dying Light 2, I think it's about due for a giveaway. Maybe not in this Vault event, but maybe for Christmas. Legion Ride says there has been one repeat. Yes, I believe Overcooked. When it was given away in the first Vault games, it was already a repeat, but it wasn't supposed to be there. That was like the final Vault game that year. They had to delay it the last second, so it doesn't really count. But or maybe you're thinking of something different, Legion Rides, that I've forgotten. Thank you for jumping on the spammers, Legion Rides. Guys, do I need to bump up the slow chat? Clue will be showing up on Tuesday. Hot damn. You're right. Completely forgot. It's been 2 years like that, hasn't it? Yeah. Where they give the clue away later. Yeah. Yep. So it means there will be possibly another live stream from me. I will just jump on the live stream. You will all get a notification. Good time to turn on the notifications on this channel, because if the clue suddenly drops, I will try to just launch a live stream so that we can all guess, and then I'll make a video with the best guesses. That's how we'll do it. Witcher 3 is an old game, but a good game maybe. Yeah, except Witcher 3, they would if they're ever going to give it away, it will almost certainly be on their own launcher, which is the GOG launcher owned by CD Projekt Red. Sharia says, ooh, next week is the Vault season? Indeed, sir, indeed. Junaid Ali, RDR2, Uncharted 4. No, to both. Not going to happen. Look for a good sale. One Microsoft game and one Sony game in the same week on Epic, not GTA. Both almost impossible. Sony isn't giving away games on Epic. Microsoft Games is not giving away games on Epic. They are all trying to promote their own platforms, their own stores. This time Vault game is late. It is not, actually. It has arrived precisely when we expected it. In the past, Vaults have been announced like a week before we expected, and a week later, but this time the timing was exactly what we expected. It's usually the actual reveal of the Vault games happen in the last 2 weeks of May and the first 2 weeks of June, so the announcement comes perfectly timed. Grounded and Cat Quest 4? Could be. Who knows? Is Alan Wake possible? It is. We have gotten Alan Wake American Nightmare for free in the past. Plague Tale Requiem. We have gotten Plague Tale Innocence for free in the past on Epic, but Plague Tale Innocence and Plague Tale Requiem could make a lot of sense, although I don't know why the developers would do that right now, because there's not another game, and there won't be another game coming for a year or two to kind of promote with the giveaway. So, not impossible, but I don't really see that happening. Batman. You know, there's like a lot of Batman games, so we're going to need to be more specific. Sekiro Shadows, no, not going to happen. Far Cry 3 or 4, I don't think Ubisoft games are going to be free. Demon Souls plus Bloodborne, no, because the big Sony games have never been free. Any 2K game. Well, Mafia is a good guess. Let's look at, and in the past, I believe for the last Like the most recent Vault games in 2024, we didn't get a 2K game. But in every Vault event before that, there was always one 2K game. I'm sorry, I do not know why I'm so laggy. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to do about it, but except to apologize. Let's see what could be free. So 2K, we could get a sports game. What if we got 2 sports games? That would be interesting. Borderlands 4 and Mafia Old Country. Are these coming? These were not on my radar at all. When is? Buy now. Watch the trailer. Buy now? Guys, help me. Has Borderlands 4 been released? Or is this trying to get me to pre-order? What is happening right now? Okay. Sure. And Mafia, Wishlist now is not coming out, but the Mafia trilogy. Okay, so selling the Mafia trilogy as a whole. Mafia the Old Country. A gritty... Brutal underworld of 1800s Sicily. Fight to survive as Enzio Favara. That seems like a new game. There's too many games. I can't keep up. No, it's pre-order. Okay, not released yet. Thank you. Thank you. Radamux. Thank you. Pre-order. And okay, so 2K games. It's not going to be Borderlands 4 or Mafia Old Country. BioShock has been free before. XCOM 2 has been free before. The Bureau? XCOM the Bureau has not. Chimera Squad, I think, was free, but maybe not on Epic. Spec Ops The Line has never been free, I think, on any platform. Even though it's really old at this point, that would be kind of a cool giveaway. Midnight Suns has been free. Duke Nukem has not been free. Godfall kind of was free. Homeworld has been free. Some of the previous games, not the newest one. So from 2K, wait, that's not all their games. What are you talking about? How? Games. Just all. Give me all the games. All right. Anyway. Dishonored 2 has been free before. And I don't think it's going to be a repeat in the vaults. It Takes Two would be an excellent opening. I don't know then why they would be giving away 2. Maybe they give away 2 copies because it takes 2. Maybe that's what's going on. I think XCOM the Bureau was free. I don't think, not on Epic, but quite possibly on a different platform. Is Yakuza or Persona possible? I mean, not likely because it's never happened, but we don't know why it hasn't happened. There's not a strong indication that the studio has some problem with Epic. But like in general, Japanese studios are kind of in their own world. They're not like looking at Epic. So it could happen, but it would be very surprising. A Star Wars game could be any other Tomb Raider other than the 3 already given. Not on Epic. Other platforms definitely, but not on Epic Games. I just claimed Mafia 2 and 3 on Prime Gaming. Yeah, so honestly, I think Mafia series, I don't know why 2. Mafia 1 and 2. But that would be a 2K game. It would make a lot of sense to me. It Takes Two plus A Way Out to promote split fiction. I like it. I do. I think that would be amazing. It would be a solid giveaway. It would get people excited. I see the purpose of giving it away now because split fiction is a huge success, and that's the next game to bring new fans straight into it. Yeah, Michael Rossi, someone else mentioned Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. That would be incredible. And honestly, not impossible. Like, it would be really surprising because that's kind of the upper limit of the bigness that we could expect next week. But I like the guess. Can they give a PS title? No, it's PC only, and the big Sony games have never been free on the Epic Game Store. Yeah, I know. Radimus, It Takes Two has a friend's pass for the other player. I'm just saying it would be kind of a funny joke if they gave it away twice. So it means the giveaway would be one game, but because It Takes Two, they're showing two icons of the vault because it takes two vaults. I don't know. Maybe, like, we will dissect that joke when we come to it next week. Could be a sports game. We don't get many, but we have gotten like 2K NBA 2024, I want to say. Excuse me. All right. I think that's enough guesses based on zero information. A very quick thing. News. Gaming news. Of course, this is old news. But I only stream once a week, and I'm insanely busy at work these days, so I don't really have time to keep up with the news. GTA 6 has been delayed. I just saw a headline that it's been delayed, but I don't know by how much, and I have not seen the second trailer. So, welcome to my session that we're calling Caleb Catches Up on Gaming News. This is where an icon with some funny music shows up on the screen if I had time to prepare it, but I don't. Feel free to tell me all the news in the chat before I actually search it. Until May 2026, a year from now. All right, honestly, my number one takeaway from this is that it means Game of the Year 2025 is gonna be an all-out fight to the death between some pretty amazing games. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is now, I think, the front runner for Game of the Year 2025. Split Fiction as well, from a studio that I really really attached to and does amazing work. Of course, Warhorse Studio is like 3 or 4 kilometers from where I'm filming right now. So that's pretty cool that a Czech game is a strong contender for Game of the Year. Oblivion Remake, is that like eligible for Game of the Year if you just slap new graphics on a game? Like, I don't think so. I think that's kind of uncool. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting year without GTA 6 in it. And it means next year, the big news, the big thing is going to be GTA 6 in May. If they don't delay it again. Shocking fans who were expecting it to land this autumn. I have to say, for full transparency, that Michal and I talked about this, maybe on stream, and I was saying, I mean, if Rockstar announces it, they have hundreds, if not thousands of people working on the game. If they say they're going to release it in 2025, they're going to release it. And Michal was saying, no, there's no chance that it will be in 2025. They're going to delay it, and it's probably going to be in the next year. I was honestly convinced that no, like the first announced release date that they would stick to it. Michal was right. Jack Onage says, I made it. Welcome to the chat also, if I haven't said yet, Jack. Acero, welcome back. We'll shift a lot of releases to this year. Well, now every game developer was thinking, okay, better to wait until early 2026. Now they're thinking, hurry up and get the game out now. Yeah, that's gotta be uncomfortable. All right, Cuphead, maybe. For some reason...
_Sippy Caleb. _Sippy Caleb.
Sorry, I didn't get the audio out in time. Just got out of a meeting, made it to the stream. And then underscore Sippy Caleb, underscore Sippy Caleb, underscore Sippy Caleb. Thank you, Jack, very much for that donation. As you can see, we have added your previous donations from the last couple of weeks right down here to our long-term funding campaign to get a gaming laptop to be able to play games like Split Fiction on a live stream, other multiplayer co-op games as well. So thank you very much for getting us closer to that goal. As you do each week, it's quite extraordinary to have a fan and supporter like you, Jack. Let me see what you've been working on. I know you're back after a year to posting videos. Let me see what you've gotten up. Nope, that's not how it's not gonna work like that. I've got to go through, go to channel, copy link, paste link in other. Here we go. The crunch was too big for such a massive project, says Radimux. Yep, seems so. Anyone who wants to support Jack for how much he supports this channel, a free way that you can support us actually, of course, is by subscribing to the channel, but then to subscribe and support the people who are doing extra support for our channel, and Jack is definitely one of those. You should go and subscribe to his channel. Some of his recent videos, Black Myth Wukong. He's doing a new game plus on Black Myth. And like doing monkey acrobatics to kill all the bosses. Jack has also dropped Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my own keys in just a second as well. But before we do that, what I did want to see is the trailer that I have not gotten to watch yet. So we're gonna do that together. 2 days ago. Here we go. Bro, you're gonna get copyrighted. You're probably right. Fish. Fish. Yeah, you're probably right. Mute the audio. Copyright hitting soon. Yeah. You guys are so right. Man. Yeah. Well, the damage has been done now. That's going to happen. So, last stream probably. You saw it here first. This has been the first and final episode of Caleb Catches Up on Gaming News on the channel. All right, let's see what happens. I mean, we've had strikes from Rockstar before, so I don't think it's the end of the world. Yes, it's copyrighted. Yes, the stream is freaking out. Yeah, you guys are right. You're right. I'm not thinking straight. Just thought it would be nice to catch up on gaming news together. Music, probably. It's a shame. We can't have nice things. Indeed, we can't. It's fine. Should only be in this stream. Yeah, I mean, I'm helping them build hype and promote their game. Which is, of course, Rockstar is desperate for more promotion and visibility of their game. So I'm sure they'll understand that I'm just trying to help them out. Poor tiny indie studio that needs some extra promotion, right? All right. Tell me in the chat, what are your feelings about GTA 6 at this point? You don't care. You're angry about the delay. You don't care about the delay. You just want it to be good. Let's get it all out. Just tell me where you're at emotionally, psychologically, ecumenically about GTA 6. I've seen many reviews. Did anyone get copyrighted? Probably, maybe not. YouTube has completely lost the point of having copyrights. I mean, the problem is they've automated a lot of that stuff based on, you're right, the audio. So the reviews, the other trailer reactions, yeah, everyone probably is smart enough to completely mute the audio because Rockstar has to itself like manually flag videos, and then you're dead. Like you're absolutely dead. But the automated flagging and copyright strikes is based on the audio. We'll see what happens. I mean, Michal is gone. I told him there would be some bumps in the road, so wouldn't it be fun if he comes back for a copyright strike on our channel? My PC is going to melt just seeing the gameplay. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It's fine. Just auto-remove monetization. It's just auto-removing on monetization. Yeah, I think if there's any issue with this, likely it will just like automatically put in monetization sharing, revenue sharing, which happens to us quite often when we use the wrong song or show a trailer with copyrighted music. And it just means that like 99% of the revenue from that video goes to the developer of the music or the game. And for us, that's usually like, yeah, losing 99% of $1. So you can mute afterwards, Caleb. Yeah, I will. All right, let's get to giving away some keys. So what I wanted to do was a poll. I'm going to end this poll. So Skywalker Saga, 36% have claimed it before. 30% of you got to claim it with this new giveaway. That's great. 20% of you missed it. Good time to subscribe and turn on notifications, especially for this month. You can turn off notifications and unsubscribe after this month. Whatever, but this is going to be a month when you don't want to miss things. And 10% if you don't have it, don't care. Let's put up a poll about, do you want the keys about Star Wars or take your chances with the non-Star Wars? Whatever you choose this week, the other will be free next week. Sorry, I can't talk and type at the same time. All right, jump on that poll, and because I had a problem with connecting the stream to our streaming studio, and I realized it like 15 minutes before I was supposed to go live to announce the Vault games. It's why I didn't get a spoiler video out, which sucks. And it's why I had to start in a different live stream, which also means I didn't have time to prepare some of the keys that I would like to give you. But I'm going to try to do that now while all of you are voting. I'm seeing a strong preference for non-Star Wars keys at this point, which is interesting. Have you guys, can some of you go and just do a quick check of Epic Games social media, just in case they've changed the system, just in case. Here's what I'm going to do. All right, going to give you one more minute to vote, but it looks pretty definitive, which means I'm going to start gathering some non-Star Wars keys. Phew, there's too many of them. Too many. All right, that should do it. Ooh, Star Wars is starting to catch up. All right. I apologize for the delay and the boring stream. I really do. This is why, like, people who have built up a channel and do everything on their own, I greatly admire them because it is a lot of work. There are a lot of things going on. Michal takes care of most of it, honestly, but I know he and I would both say even just the streams, balancing everything while trying to stream and be entertaining, it's tough if you're not a natural multitasker. So I'll be very glad when he's back. He is having a crazy time in Japan, by the way. If you're interested, in the very last thing that I could do here is to tell you where he is right now in Japan. But he is staying insanely busy because he is traveling with some people who haven't been to Japan before. And so he's kind of being their tour guide. Then in the evenings, he has to catch up on work because he's working remotely. He's also trying to, every day, to go out in the streets on his own and vlog and make videos, like kind of tour guide videos about Japan in Czech. And he says all of that together, yeah, he's not sleeping much. They're moving all the time. They're going to new places all the time. So it's a lot. It's a lot. All right. I'm going to transfer these over. Bear with me. All right, and then okay, what I need to do though is to change the view. So just a moment. What happens if I do this? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, bear with me here. This is a bit weird, but it's what we're gonna do. Look! Best stream ever! Check out my settings for the camera! I'm sorry. It's just as I'm preparing the keys so you don't see them all at once. Ay. Things I do to mask my technical incompetence. Almost there. Almost there. You know what? As I do this, I am actually rethinking my choices in life. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Ready for keys. Caleb became the technical man. Caleb became yeah, thank you, Damien. Best stream ever, right? Have you ever been more thrilled in your life? I really hope no one has a heart attack because of the sheer excitement of this stream. It is off the charts. So, let's give away some games. You asked for non-Star Wars games. We're going to end that. Which means we're going to come down here and see what non-Star Wars games have been released. Starting with Styx Master of Shadows. Are your fingers ready? 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 This is in GOG. You have to claim game. I'm going to ask you to type in the code. Whoever types it in fastest will get the game. Ready? Stay with me. There it is. Right up there. You type that in. I really need a drink of water. Can I cover that up? Can I actually? I can cover up a few of the... Ooh, you see nothing. You see nothing. All right, someone got it. Now the others, I went to all of this effort. I think that's all on this account, right? Yes, because I can't give you the Epic keys. It just goes directly to the Epic account. And the Star Wars games we're going to give away next week, which will be even farther away from May the 4th, but that's okay. I also prepared... you saw nothing. You saw nothing. I'm going to save your fingers this week, guys. I'm just going to, drop... Let's just do this. I actually need to end the stream soon. So I'm going to drop in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 codes. And yeah, give me a second. I'm going to drop in. I suggest that you look at all 7. Fish me. Copy it into GOG, choose the one that you most want, while others are going for the early ones. If you choose strategically, you'll have a better chance. Sorry for the formatting. This is what's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Copy out the number. And I'm gonna refresh Epic Games to see if we have any news. Epic is just tweeting. Why is this showing up now? About Apple breaking the law. Blah, 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 blah. Epic, that's Epic Games News. Hey. Epic Games Store, that's what we want. And we want news about the Vault games. Zippo. Nula. Nits. Zero. Alright. Yeah, no news right now. All are claimed. Dang, yeah, someone got them. So next week there will be some Star Wars games and a few others to give away. And I imagine there will be a big crowd of people watching. Usually our streams during the big events are the biggest streams of the year. What's for dinner tonight? I don't know. I had a huge lunch. We went to a new Chinese place where you there's a big buffet of the raw food, like seafood and veggies and meat and stuff, and you put everything on your plate and then you cook it in the pot in the middle of the table. So that was cool, but it was all you could eat for 2 hours, and then I came straight here. So I am really full. I might not have dinner. Dinner might be a bag of chips in a few hours. Better luck next time, indeed. Where do you claim? Epic? No. GOG. Let's just see if anything has changed on the Epic Games Store. All right, that is all. I feel like there's something else that I wanted to tell you guys, but I forgot. But in 6 days and less than 23 hours, I will be back with you again, and we will see what kind of event to expect from the Epic Games Store, because, as you know, the first game is usually one of the biggest of the whole event, the first game and the last game, and it will give us a pretty good indication of whether Epic is going to be really epic this year, or kind of standard with games a little bit bigger than Dead Time Defenders and Touch Type Tail. but maybe not blowing the roof off of the place. So we will see. Thank you all very much for being with me and for having some patience with my technical difficulties and the struggles during the stream, but I always enjoy being with you, so I hope you had fun regardless. In any comment of any video, put your guesses for the games that are going to be free in the Vault game. And one more time, allow me to put the link for the video where we have like our guesses, our kind of expert guesses from a month ago of what we think is going to be free this time around. You can check that out. Put in the comments which ones you think are most likely, which ones you think are impossible. Put your own guesses there. That would be a good place to kind of start this guessing machine going. Thank you all for being with us, and may the 8th be with you. See you next week.